Staking Ethereum is coming to Coinbase very soon, with interest rates as high as 7.5%. So if the question asked is, should you stake Ethereum? It would seem that the answer is an obvious yes. But before you go ahead and stake your Ethereum on Coinbase, there are a few things you must know beforehand in order to make the best possible decision. Welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. Earning 7.5% on your crypto is quite impressive, but it's not always going to remain that way. Over time, Ethereum staking rewards will decrease. Let me explain. First things first, let's cover what staking is for the newer people here. If you already know what staking is, you can go ahead and fast forward. Staking is the process of taking your crypto and staking it or locking it up in order to participate in the Ethereum network. By locking up your Ethereum, you can now add blocks to the blockchain. So it's a pay-to-play system. By you giving up your Ethereum in reward, you will get staking rewards when you add a block to the blockchain. And there are two ways to do this. The first way is to stake it on your own fully. So if you have 32 Ethereum and you know how to set up a node, you can go ahead and stake Ethereum. But not everyone has 32 Ethereum. And then even those with 32 Ethereum might not have the technical expertise to go through this list and have all the required equipment in order to run a node. So the second option is to give your Ethereum to a third party and they will stake it on your behalf. So in the case of Coinbase, you give your Ethereum to Coinbase and they add it up with other people's Ethereum to make batches of 32 Ethereum, right? So 32, 32, 32, and so on. And they can run validator nodes. So you don't even need 32 Ethereum when you delegate it to someone else. You can start with one Ethereum. Some places even half an Ethereum. So in the case of Coinbase, you're going to give your Ethereum to Coinbase. They're going to earn the staking rewards by participating in the Ethereum network. And then they're going to give you back those rewards, but they're going to take a small cut. Remember, no one does this for free. And I want to show you a tip on how you can make sure you're always getting the best possible rate, because you're going to come across a lot of these platforms saying 7.5%, 6.5%, 5%, but it's always going to change. But if you go to launchpad.ethereum.org and you scroll down to the middle of the page, you're going to see this chart of what is currently the maximum amount of staking rewards that you can receive. Earlier on, when there was less Ethereum staked, you can earn rewards as high as 21.6%. But over time, people are adding more Ethereum to the smart contract and it is decreasing. Right now, currently, the highest rate you can get is 8.8%. And the only way you get the highest rate is if you run a validator node yourself. So you have 32 Ethereum and you have the node set up. But if you're going to give it to a company such as Coinbase, Kraken, or Binance, they're always going to take a cut. So when Ethereum, or when Coinbase says they're going to give 7.5% on Ethereum, they're looking at this current rate of 8.8, and then they're going to make it a little bit lower because remember, they're going to take a percentage. So over time, as more people stake their Ethereum, this rate is going to get lower and lower and lower. So let's say we're right here and the rate is 5.9%. That's the maximum. That means Coinbase will give you something like maybe 4 or 4.5%. Eventually, it will get to a point where the maximum APR is 4.9%, meaning that on Coinbase, you might get something like 3 or 3.5%. So it might seem like a no-brainer. 7%, 6%, 5%, it's all good, but there's a catch. The Ethereum that you're going to stake is going to be locked up, at least initially, but there will be a way around it, which I will explain. So when you deposit your Ethereum, initially you will not be able to sell or send the portion of Ethereum that you choose to stake. And this is not because Coinbase chose to do this. This is how Ethereum is going to work. Ethereum right now is in the transition of going from Ethereum 1.0, Ethereum proof of work, to Ethereum 2.0, Ethereum proof of stake. And the Ethereum staked will be locked up until after the finish of phase 1. And right now we're still in phase 0, beacon chain. And how long is this going to take? Maybe 2 to 3 years, possibly even longer. No one actually knows. But the way Coinbase is planning to get around this is by offering a way to trade staked Ethereum. Let me show you an example with Binance. Right now, you can stake your Ethereum with Binance. And as we know, staked Ethereum is locked up. But Binance right now is offering something called Binance ETH or BETH. So when you stake Ethereum, you get Binance ETH. Now you hold this Binance ETH and it's liquid. You can go ahead and you can trade it. So in a way, even though your Ethereum is locked up, your personal Ethereum, I guess you would say, is not locked up because you still have this Binance Ethereum that you can go ahead and trade. Kraken is doing something similar. You can stake your Ethereum, it's locked up, and they're going to offer their own version of Ethereum. However, it won't be available to people that live in the United States or Canada. And I do want to clarify here, Binance US at this moment has no plans of offering Ethereum staking. Coming back to Coinbase, it states right here, Coinbase will offer a way to trade any staked Ethereum in the coming months, but nothing official. So they may offer something like Coinbase Ethereum that you can go ahead and you can trade. And I do want to say, sorry, New Yorkers, staking will not be available to you, but there is a way you can stake, a little more risky, which we will get to later in the video. But with the information that we have right now, assume that any Ethereum that you stake on Coinbase will be locked up for 2 to 3 years. If we're lucky, maybe only 1 year. Because until there's an official announcement of a plan of how they're going to provide liquidity, just assume that your Ethereum is locked up. Now, this is not really geared for people that are short-term traders or people that are not in it for the long run. Because if in 2 years your Ethereum is still locked up and Ethereum is now at $1,000, so it's 50% down from today's price, you're going to panic. But for those of you that are long-term, for the people that think, you know what, I believe that Ethereum will be worth more in 5 years than it is today, then maybe staking is for you, especially if it's going to be locked up. Can you handle that drop? And I do want to let you guys know that staking rewards will be paid in Ethereum. So not in US dollars, but in the cryptocurrency itself, which is, I believe, even better when it comes to earning interest, because if you actually believe Ethereum will do well in the future, the rewards you get in Ethereum will also grow in the future. But this might still be risky for most people. They don't want to lock up their Ethereum, even for the people that are in it for the long term. Fortunately, there are other options, decentralized staking, and it's something that I have covered on this channel before. The way it works is you go to a protocol such as Anchor Staker protocol, you connect your MetaMask wallet, you deposit Ethereum, and in return, you get Anchor ETH. Remember, we spoke about Binance giving you Binance Ethereum. So in this case, you stake Ethereum and you get Anchor ETH. And it didn't plan out exactly as I hoped for. I've been following this since it actually became available. And staked Ethereum, these staked Anchor ETH tokens, they should always be worth more than regular ETH, because remember, this is Ethereum that represents staked Ethereum earning rewards. So right now it is worth more than a regular Ethereum. Right now, $19.85 for an Anchor ETH and a regular Ethereum, $19.65. So we can see that it is worth more. But when I was following this earlier on, the Anchor ETH was worth a lot less than regular Ethereum, which should not have been the case. But right now it is working as intended. But on top of that, it's something I'm staying away from right now, because even though Anchor ETH is worth more than regular Ethereum, as it is supposed to be, it is only trading in one place, and that is on Uniswap. So if we actually head over to Uniswap, we can just test it out. If we put in one Ethereum, we're going to get a little less Anchor Ethereum back, which makes sense. And if we put in one Anchor ETH, we're going to get a little more Ethereum back, because Anchor ETH represents staked Ethereum, which is more valuable. But the problem is there's just not enough liquidity. And as we can see, the trading volume is very low. And the worst thing about all of this is that this is trading on Uniswap, which is built on top of Ethereum. And right now, just to make a simple swap on Uniswap can cost you anywhere from $50 to $100. So for many people, they might actually hold Anchor ETH that is worth more than regular ETH. But when they go ahead and they want to swap it or trade it, they're just going to be paying hundreds of dollars in fees. So Anchor ETH is something I was very excited about many months ago, and it's working halfway as intended. Yes, it is trading out there and it is worth a little more than regular ETH as it is supposed to be, but the problem is actually trading it, low liquidity, low volume, and also these extremely high gas fees. So I think now you have all the information you need to make a decision. Remember, staking Ethereum for the most part is for people that are in it for the long run. And then for people that want a little more freedom, maybe they want to trade more, they don't want to make that commitment, it might be a better decision for them to use a protocol such as Voyager, BlockFi, or Celsius. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure to show your support and like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.